this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run, and the visitors have nothing doing as they are greeted rudely on the opening play of the game.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To the air on second down. Finds a man on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, you love to see this offensively. On the first drive of the game, your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
From the red zone, looking for a space. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
Yeah.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that one is
I do go.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
To adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Bachmeier. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finds his man. It's Robinson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Complete on third down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Aggies are on the move. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab, it's cheap.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Aggies can really attack on this second and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
I don't care how many plays I gave up to get down here. I got to bow my neck now. I got to make plays now. Great job by the defense, forcing a negative play in a crucial situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Working that left side now. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll test the right side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Throws for the tight end. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Fires left. Makes a connection. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Back's got it. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phil's rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, Phyllis.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He wants to go deep. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle, it's Morrow. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Honestly, they're waiting on the safety to go on the running back, and you'll be able to see that in game film. That's how it works. press Y or triangle, depending on what you want, and put this on target defender on the user, and block your running back. Let's get to the game film. Here's the tip right here.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
What is that?
Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. The corners are walked up tight. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield.
No.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Unloads to the right. It's caught.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Floats it out in space. Spins away from the defense. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30.
And the Nebraska offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Throwing right, incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't work it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Bachmeier. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at at the 34.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working the middle. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Fires deep toward the end zone. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Got him downfield. Oh, he's getting a hasty. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this 1st half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Cornhuskers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Touchdown, Nebraska! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And how about the cherry on the sundae? The big INT return for a touchdown, and now throw on the two-point conversion. Give this team 8.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Wants to throw. It's Bachmeier. He lets it fly. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas is dominating this one, and you can bet the good folks in Denton are loving every aspect of this offense. They're up by 21 over FIU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
For the offense.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh my
And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's his 4th interception of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's caught. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
And listen, obviously, in this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Aggie.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
22 water.
Looking to fire. Sent it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job in coverage in the back end defensively.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked.
All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. It's a fake, and the holder's going to try to throw for it. And he's got it. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good.
That keeps the score.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Hit as he throws. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Great place to start for this offense. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. That's caught, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on 2nd down.